Hello there, guys. Welcome to yet another live stream. Today it will be a interesting one because I already have my CNC at my house. And at least for now, I'm going to, at least for today, I'm going to make something here for you guys to see. So let me just check here everything, just to be everything ready and straight. Right, this is it. Okay. Hey there, cats. How are you? All good? So let me start here. I'll be starting here with a design, with this specific design, okay, that I did. It's like a cockroach on top of a very known pattern. You did? Nice, nice, nice. It's all function. And so we are going to get into this vector. You're going to select here for the V-bit the 60 degrees. Right. Then for roughing, you're going to get with a 3 millimeters. And thickness, it will be like an 18 millimeters, so it will be pretty thick wood. Okay, so saying this, that's all good and done. Calculate, and it's calculated. So now we can see how it will work, how it will perform, right? You can see here like the 3 millimeters end mill going through the majority of the thing to roughen up everything. This, I guess, it will take a while. I'll just see how long this will take. Your hands are covered in red. What type of ink did you use? Right. Okay. And now for the V-bit one. That's going to give us our roach. With mad detail, as you can see here. Yeah, you can see. That's fairly nice. Now the thing is, we still have this border here. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete this simulation, bringing back this, just closing this for a bit, selecting the outer edge, right? Toolpaths, and you're going to 2D toolpath outside, or yeah, along. Ramping moves, so it's not that rough. 3 millimeters. Here, yeah, that's all nice. Of course, that's it. and we are going to add some tabs, length, well, about 10 millimeters, 1.5, and add, calculate, and that's it. Now we can actually see everything. Hey there, bro. Nope, I'm using Carveco Maker. It's the software that was kind enough to do a partnership with me. So, and actually it is a really great software. Not just because of the partnership, just because I reached to them because I already used this. Something is behind what? Behind me? It's just a sweatshirt hanged. Or maybe it's a ghost. So as I was saying, I was already using this software actually, just before, even before this partnership. I just was buying the monthly, you know, and I really like this software, and I was really hyped when they decided to do a partnership with me. So this is what we are going to do, all right? This will be used to stamp on stuff, all right? You can use this to stamp on shirts, on whatever, street art. That's what I'm looking for, honestly. And yeah, so for now, we are going to see roughly how long this will take. Yeah, it's almost around 2 hours. It will take quite a bit of time. So, let's go. No further ado, let's export everything here. And I'll start here with the 3mm V-bit first, with an end mill first. Roach, 1 end mill. Yeah. Now going for the V-bit one. 2 V-bit. Okay, and now going to export the last one, the profile one. Profile. Right. So everything is said and done. Okay. Let me just now go for here. Go speaking. All right. So now this is done. And now I'm going to use some wood here. Piece of wood. Let me see if this will do for now. Yeah, I guess so. It's 8.5 by 13 centimeters. Fairly, yeah, but that's good enough. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday I just moved everything here. so I could have a little bit more space. So right now I'm just going with some two-sided duct tape. I'm fine, and I'm quite hyped about all this, honestly. I'm happy that I have my machine again at my place. So let me just peel off all this tape. And now wait just a moment please, because I'll be arranging this here. All right. Just clapping here. All this. Right, that's set. Actually, let me just confirm that this has, yeah, this has enough space. So, when did I make the roach? It was yesterday at night. So let's go now towards this. Now I have to just move. I don't have like enough USB ports at my PC. It's like 2 for the camera, 1 for the mouse, and I also need another one to connect the machine, you know. So let me see what will be the ports. This is always somewhat trickier. Actually, if I'm going to be honest, actually, I was just drawing, you know, just chilling and drawing something. And I really felt like, since I already had like the machine with me, I just thought like, well, it would be nice to make something. Let me just wrench this thing here quickly. Right. Let me just. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to connect all this without even connecting the the power brick. That's nice. Hey there, Christina. Hello. How are you? So, So for now, let me, okay. All right. Let me open up very quickly here the thing, right? I already have here everything. So I'm just going to make sure that this won't make any contact with this metallic clamp here. Yeah, I guess this is enough. It's safe enough. Okay, like this. Right. Now let's try the Z. Wait just a moment. Right now I'm not really looking at the chat. Sorry for just for a bit, so I can figure everything here on the machine. Oops, a little bit too much. Okay. All right. And that's it. Let me, okay. So let's go, guys. Let's rock and roll all this. All right. We are going. What surprise, Christina? Alright, go for it. I'm going now. Going to see what's happening. Oh! Nice! Haha! Jesus, it took a long time to arrive there. Haha! Nice, Christina. I'm really happy that it arrived. Thankfully. Yeah, it was too much. Jesus. Just to send a little drawing across the Atlantic, it took 2 months. Jesus. But I'm happy that it arrived, at least. You know? Yeah, I thought so. I thought they were going to return it to me. I really thought so. But I'm really happy that it arrived, at least. That's really nice. I'm happy with it. Did you like it? It came out nice, at least, like without any crinkles or any kind of problems. That's really great. I'm really happy for it. So let me go close this a little bit more. Nice, nice, nice. Go for it. Really happy, Christina. Actually, I'm really happy that it arrived nicely and safely. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to use this to stamp on my shirts. Like honestly, most of my like I don't have any branded T-shirts. All right. I don't like to use other brands. So usually all my T-shirts have something that I design to stamp. All right. And this is one that I'll do for sure. Going to use it also for street art, but yeah, but for my shirt as well. That's nice, Christina. At least you are a little bit better. Well, guys, what about the sound? Is it really too noisy, or you can go through with it? Yeah, the orange one. Alright. I have like the mic almost like connected to my to my face. What is this? It's how can I show you? Yeah, I can show you here. Can you see it? It's a roach going through a pattern of Louis Vuitton. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I designed it yesterday. I was just chilling on the couch and I was thinking like, I was just, well, drawing some stuff and I was like, well, this idea just came and well, why not? Let's go for it. Now this will take definitely a while. Oh no. I didn't even knew that that was a Met Gala. I'm completely oblivious to all that stuff, you know. But yeah, I didn't, honestly, I didn't even knew that it was happening something. Well, this will be, so the material itself, the wood, it's 18 millimeters height, okay? But this will have a recess of 3 millimeters only. But yeah. But now that I'm looking, I guess this could have worked fairly easily with just 2 millimeters. I guess it wouldn't be needed the 3, but well. Honestly, I don't even know, you know? Because there was a time that I was working on some designs using well, how can I explain this better? So the thing is, I really like the, you guys know Banksy, right? Do you know Banksy? Okay, so well, I do have like a rat that he made tattoo. Sorry, let me just rearrange this. Right, I do have a rat that he made tattooed, just because I really enjoy that point of view of his, you know, on like stating that we as humans are a little bit like rats, you know, because like we overpopulate the cities, right? And actually we are filthy as well, right? And I really like his metaphor about the rats. And I was thinking, like, working on a different type of animal, or in this case insects, okay, something actually obnoxious, you know, enough, connected to a really like high fashion brand, you know, and yeah, and this was it. I guess there's not that many things that could be more obnoxious than cockroaches, I think. So yeah, I just went with it, connecting a cockroach to Louis Vuitton, you know. Nice. Yeah, it's a little like provocative, of course, right? But that's also something that I enjoy, you know, on street art. This actually will be used also for that, to paint whatever on the streets, you know. That's something that I always enjoyed. So yeah, it will be for making my shirts and for using them on the streets. No, this is taking a little bit, but well. Yeah. And there in the States, there's a huge culture, of course, of street art. We also we also have like a really strong culture on street art here in Portugal. More on the street art than graffiti itself. Oops. Let me just rearrange this. So yeah. I guess this can be a little boring. Yeah, I guess so. It still lacks 20 minutes, so I could have used like a thicker end mill here, but a thicker bit. But yeah, but next time, like 2 millimeters deep, I guess it's enough for what I'm doing. I guess there's no need for 3 millimeters. It's taking a long time and there's no need actually. No, not this one. This is just like roughing out, you know, cutting the larger parts, you know, and then I'll move to this one. You can almost see it. It's like a pointy bit. It's called a V-bit, and that's what it will make everything pop out, you know. No, this is not. This will not cut like entirely. This will create just like an emboss on the wood. I'm not cutting out entirely. And for the details, I'll be using this one, and this is the part where I'm going to use for the really details. Hey there, Alex. Yeah. Well, for now, it's here. I guess I'll be taking the machine to my garage, but at least for now, it's here. Until my girlfriend gets upset with me, it's still here. Yeah. So the thing is, like, I have a laser machine, okay? A laser cutter machine, and this CNC. Like, the laser, it's too nasty, to have inside a house, because it smells like burnt wood, it's really nasty. But this, the only thing, honestly, it just creates a little bit of dust, and with a quick vacuum, like, it's clean, I actually already had like both of these machines, like this CNC and my laser, inside my apartment when I was in Lisbon. But then there I had like the laser connected with a pipe to outside, so the fumes go all outside. But even then it was just something, it just remains some smell, and actually I won't be doing that. I won't be bringing the laser inside the house. But well, it's really simple, it's just fairly simple to clean, so I guess there's no problem. And I guess it's almost halfway done. No, the outside parts, they are almost done. We have this part and this part already have, I guess, the full depth. No, it doesn't smell that. No, at least for me, I don't smell it. I guess if I was using like a larger CNC, and more aggressive, with a more aggressive speed, I guess then it could smell something, but this is fairly slow, and it's a really small bit, so it doesn't smell that bad. Well, I don't smell anything at all, so. Yeah, but you know, since this room, like this is my office here at my house, but these wardrobes behind me, it's there like the kids' clothes, you know. So it wouldn't be nice if something like this would leave a harsh smell, you know. And this is a little the boring part. No problem, bro. This is a little bit the boring part because I'm just like sitting here and watching, you know. And this part is really boring. The next one, it will be cool because it's the vivids. It's where we get all the nice details. That part is it's nice and it's satisfying to watch. But this one, is just, it has to be done, you know. Yeah, definitely. Hey there, Carl. Yeah, it's a CNC machine. It just cuts wood and engraves wood. Yeah, it's fairly nice. And actually, you can get one of these, a little bit smaller than this one, for like 200 and something euros. You know, it's fairly cheap as well. You know? You don't need to spend like a whole amount of money on this. Wait a moment. Wait a moment, and when it will start the details, you know. This is now just the roughing phase. When it starts the details, it will look more like a roach. I promise. Yeah. Well, I bought this machine for 200 and I guess 250 euros, I guess. But however, then I spent a little bit more money just upgrading it, you know. I just doubled the size because this was just like half of this size, the bed, and changed the motor for a more strong one, you know. But if you want to do, well, fairly small stuff, just to play a little bit with it, I guess definitely, like, if you go for the standard or original one, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, we were talking about Kafka yesterday. And here I am doing a roach. Let me see how much. Yeah, 10 minutes. 10 minutes to start the fun parts. Not that long. Let me just adjust here. It's a little dark, I guess. Let me just adjust the exposure. Guess it's a little better, I think. The part behind it's a little overexposed, but at least where the bit is going, I guess it's better lit, I think. No, you can buy them from Amazon, yeah. But I just ordered directly from the website. This one you can search for Genmitsu. I can write it. It's a Chinese company, but it can deliver without issues to Europe, USA, and Asia, and Australia, I guess, without going through exactly that. Then I'll do a proper tutorial how to like a step-by-step course on how to deal with this, right? From the drawing to the final product. Yeah, no problem, I'll do it. Honestly, you will have to use neither me as well. And I kinda despise roaches, you know? Like, that's like the kind of animal that gives me icks just for stepping on them, you know? It's like stepping on them and doing that face like it's uncomfortable. Like I guess that's the only insect that makes me that feeling, you know. I have no issues with spiders or well, actually any other insects in general. Roaches are just the one that gives me that weird and chills, you know. Alright, now we are already on the interior part. So it's almost finishing this stage. Like the majority of the whole thing is already, well, let's say almost done. That's like the outside. So approximately 3 minutes to end this stage. Lizards. You have iguana as a pet? Actually, I did had a long time ago a chameleon. Oh, you have pets. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's for sure. I guess it's too much for some people. And that's it. Alright. Now, I'm going to change the bit, right? Now I'm going to change for the other one. And suddenly silence. Alright, taking one off and bringing the other. I guess that's good enough. I can just tighten up a little bit more. So this is safe. Right. Now, let's go to the software to bring the other design, the other template here. This one. So let's make this down so we can adjust the Z axis. We're going to use this little bit of tape to make sure it is set. When it starts to scratch a little harsher, that's where we need to let it go. Alright. Reset to 0 and let's go for the fun part, right? Let's go. Let me just find here the mouse. I don't find that, it's here. Alright. Oh Jesus, a lizard went through your trouser. Ugh. Yeah, I wouldn't like that as well. That's for sure. Yeah, that I understand it perfectly. It's just now doing some little bits, trying to fix like what we did before. It's right now 11:11. It's right now. Actually, it's really it's right now here 11:11. Go for it, Ru. Okay, now it's going. Let's go. Yeah, it's before it was just like cleaning some little bits and edges, you know. It still has a little bit of, how can I say this? Of some like splinters, you know, like wood splinters. Yeah, a little bit rough texture. But if, I guess it won't stay that way, you know. But if actually stays a little bit of those after cutting it, I'll just go with a little light sanding and that's nice. But I think that it won't be necessary because the proper bits will clean that rough texture actually. I have a ghost here. Rue is being a little bit paranoid. Yeah, I have a haunted house. Yeah, I just move it a little bit because I'm like leaning towards here the CNC and it wasn't catching me, the camera. So no more ghosts now. It was just, I can show you here. Wait just a moment, please. It was like these sweatshirts. Can you see it, Christina? It's like a hanged sweatshirt, and Rule thought I was being hunted. Let me just arrange this a little bit more. Alright. That's better. Well, the nice thing about this part is that it doesn't create that much dust. It's so like detailed and so minimal. Hey there, Tapan. How are you? Yeah, it's coming out nice. It will have way more detail, you know, but well, it takes a little bit of time. Now this is the boring part, doing that, all those little bits and crannies and whatever, but honestly that is what will help to sell like the detailed thing, you know. All these little touches, you know. That's what it will make everything look really detailed. Yeah, it's kind of satisfying, I guess. Especially this part. Well, this one, yeah, for sure. But I guess I could make other designs. Attracting other roaches by using the t-shirts. Guys, let me just go to my living room just to smoke a cigarette really quickly, okay? And I'll be back in a couple of minutes. You can take care of this for me, please. I'll be back. Back again. I was with my phone. Rohit as well. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it can be. It can be the same family, yeah? Probably, yeah. It's different families? Okay. That would be interesting. Not fun, but interesting. Well, I can do it. However, stamping it's not that much of a deal, you know. Oh yeah, on paper, yeah, for sure. Now it's going a little bit cleaner. So as you can see here, it's a little bit tedious process. But I guess like I could do this manually, let's say, okay? It wouldn't look as better, as great as this will look for sure. But this can be done also manually. Is it Rohit? Well, hope all goes well. Well, we'll talk before that for sure. But you seem like a well-prepared guy, so for sure everything will work out well. What is the course that you are applying to? All right. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's definitely nice. Yeah. All right. And you are interested also in writing, so I guess that makes sense for you. So this is the final path on the outside, and then we'll go inside the roach. starts to get cleaner. No, I already said, like, from what I know about Rohit, he seems like a fairly well-prepared guy, and if someone would enter the university, for sure that's him. That I have no doubts. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know you, Rohit, personally, but from what we talk here, that's the feeling that I have from you, you know? Yeah, of course. And you'll do it, for sure. Yeah, of course. Well, at 17, I was looking for girls and just trying to see where I could get the beer cheaper, you know? That was my main goals for when I was 17. Okay, now let's go inside. It's 15 minutes left, I guess. Princess Diana? That's nice. The reincarnation. Yeah, it's looking nice. I'm, I think I'm happy how it's looking right now. But it will look better in the end, at least in the end of this stage. Because right now we have this stage where it is carving everything to make it look pretty and all nice. And after this we'll have another stage that I'll be cutting around the edge, like the rectangle edge, you know. Oh, what about your boss, Ru? Like about the car situation. Did it work out? That's for sure. Buying a car and the same day or the next day the car being crushed. The lightning, yeah, actually that doesn't scare me, but I know a lot of people that really does scare. I kind of like the lightning. The guy who hit him. Yeah, yeah, we already talked about this earlier. I guess it was last week that we talked about it. Hey there, cats. Not printing, but carving. Yes, I am. It takes a little bit of time because it has a lot of details, you know? And it's fairly small. Rate Twin Peaks? Yeah, maybe. Like it has like the classical movie stamp, so I couldn't go down, you know, or lower than that. You didn't like it? Actually, I did. Christina, go to sleep. I really appreciate for you being here, but go to sleep because like in, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, I'll finish. But yeah, you should go to sleep. I appreciate you being here, really do. But you need to sleep as well, as all of us, you know. And I guess this is almost finishing as well. Yeah, it's 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left for this stage. Yeah, I'll post it on the community tab when it's finished. No problems. Yeah, I do know her name, but I never read anything from her. So it's almost finishing. The last touches here and there. And 30 seconds to end. and it's done. And suddenly, silence. Jesus. This gets loud. Now, going up here with a profile. Alright. Let me change again the bit. Going to get up this thing fairly so we can right, one off and one to go. This is a longer one. I need it to be higher. Alright. This is enough. Okay. Let's go again for the same thing we did before, you know, with the right, it's too much. So okay, reset 0, and we are going no, it's not broken. Just change the bits to cut again around it now. Hey there, Ivan. Long time no see. How are you? Hey there, show. Yeah, going with CNC. Thank you. Harry Potter. Harry Potter's dead. Carl's father. So we are halfway now. The wizardry of CNC. No, not every day. But this I already have done stuff in this technique. Just showing off. to you guys. Yeah, I do. Actually, this is art, right? Because I had to design this in order to make it. It's controlled group. Almost going more 4 laps left. No, not at all. The same. It's the same. Yeah, in the end, yes. And I appreciate it, Bruce. And I guess it's the last one. Let's go. Come on, more. Oh, Jesus. Another one. I guess now this is the last one. It is done. Let me just right. It's done. So now let me vacuum this before taking off. So 2 hours and something spent on this. Let's see what we get. It's always somewhat trickier to remove this. Alright. So, trying to peel the tape off, right? And now let me see if I can push this. Yeah, I can. I have then to sand this on the bottom part. Give a little sand, right? And this is incredible because it got a lot of detail. Let me just, oops. Wait a moment please, let me just rearrange here the focus. So you can see it got like a lot of details, like really small, really faint details here, you know. That stayed really cool. Now I'll be just using a little sanding paper here to finish this off. And yeah. Yeah, controlling by keyboard. Yeah. So now it's already late, so I have really to get something to eat. I have to clean all this, and after, like tomorrow, I can show you how I can like use this to create, to stamp something. Okay. So you endured here this journey. It's only fair that you can actually see how it will look on something. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for staying here with me. And yeah, and tomorrow it's more. Yeah, I have all day. I have every single day of the week. So, cheers guys. Have a nice day. Have a nice Wednesday, yeah. And see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye, Rohit. Bye, Ru.